Hey guys, Mark Risotto here. I am super excited to introduce you to John Sawinston, who is the current AIPP president,
Yes.
which is awesome. Now, John, how long have you been a photographer for?
Since the age of 8.
Age of 8. Wow.
I took my first commercial photograph at
Yep.
the age of 11.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's amazing. What did you photograph?
I was working as an assistant to my mother in a library.
Yep.
And she was working with an American researcher.
Yeah, wow.
And I had a camera with me
Yeah.
because I've always carried a camera
Yep.
throughout my life.
Which is what he's got in his side pocket right now. There it is
Yeah.
there. He carries it everywhere. Sneaky man's running around.
And he was sitting by the window, and I
Yep.
said, could I have a picture of you at your desk?
Yep.
And it was an old Kodak 120 film camera,
Yep.
fold-out bellows,
Yep.
beautiful Schneider lens,
Yep.
and I made this picture, and it was probably one of the better portraits I've ever made.
Awesome.
And
Now,
he bought it.
that's awesome. I'm saying yep and yep and yep.
I got £3 for it.
Nice. That's awesome. That is so cool. That's at least what, $6.50 these days, maybe $7.
No, it's probably about $200.
£3.
£3.
Oh, back then,
When
yeah,
yes,
$200.
I am so old.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, we won't even go there then. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Now, why are you so passionate about the AIPP and what we do here?
I've had the privilege of standing, if you like, to the side as a sponsor. I was managing director of the company that distributed Nikon cameras for 25 years.
Oh, wow. I did
And
not
we
know that.
were a sponsor for many years.
Yep.
And as a result of that, I had the opportunity to work with many people.
Yep.
Today, I've had the privilege, for example, of spending some time with Peter Foden, who was our president between the years of 1982 and 1984.
That's when I was born, 82.
There you go.
There you go.
So, to have a gentleman of that seniority still engaged with the Institute actually gives a little signal of what a wonderful organisation it is. So,
cool.
that kind of spirit.
Yeah.
The other thing is I was responsible for sponsoring the Nikon Press Photo Awards for 19 years,
Yeah.
and I hosted that for 19 years. And in the final day, I stood
Yeah.
by all these editors
Yeah.
judging the pictures.
Yeah, wow. That's awesome.
And so, as a result of that, osmosis.
Yep.
The two inspirations were two of my customers.
Yep.
One of them was the late David Moore,
Okay.
the iconic photographer who recorded and documented Australia from 1953 to his death in 2003.
Yep.
And Lewis Morley, who arrived from Australia in 1970 and was the photographer of the 60s in the UK.
Cool.
So these osmosis effects, the learning that we get,
Yep.
the Institute is about standing on the shoulders of those who've gone before.
Yep.
And we're very privileged in this Institute to have an extraordinary group of people.
Cool. So history, the history that
But-
binds us together and propels us forward all at the same time.
But always with a view that tomorrow
Yeah.
is something we have to be relevant with.
Totally.
Yes.
Totally. It's very exciting. It's very cool. Now, I won't ask how long ago, if you were to go back and tell your 11-year-old self to give you some advice of what you need to know to be a photographer, what would that be? You go,
Listen more
little John,
and talk less.
listen more and talk less.
And use your eyes.
Yeah.
And if you're going to an assignment on something that you haven't done before,
Yeah.
don't start with your camera. Put your camera bag in a safe place
Yep.
and use your feet and feel the space. Now, I do architectural photography as
Yeah,
my
totally.
main thing.
Yeah.
If I'm shooting in a cathedral, I will walk that cathedral for 90 minutes to 2 hours
Yeah.
and understand the space.
Yep.
And it may seem strange, not just because it's a cathedral, it happens with all buildings.
Yep.
You will feel the spirit of that space.
Yep.
And it talks to you.
Yep. Almost like a family portrait that you don't just start straight away. You sit
You have a
down,
conversation.
have a conversation, you play with the kids, you hang out, you learn the bridal couple, you feel out what they're into,
Yes.
and then that photographic experience is so much better for everybody.
Yes. So it is constant self-learning as well as
Yep.
learning from others.
Very cool. I know you're a busy man. You got to go. Turn this off. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you.